Welcome to Missouri. For a place to sleep tonight. A lot of time looking for a freaking postcard. It's raining right now, pretty windy.
It's this right up here. This is the other one. Tonight we're going to be having salmon, asparagus, and white cheddar noodle shells. Because we only have one big pan and I have to be able to use it for the asparagus and the fish, what I do is I cook the asparagus first and then I put it in tin foil. Then I switch over to the fish.
First night in Missouri. It rained when we went to bed, but not much after that, and it's sunny now. So that's pretty sweet. It's been raining quite a bit the past couple days, but never been enough to where really an issue for us. It's only like when we put the tent away, if it's still raining then, and it's kind of a pain because the tent gets put away wet. I don't know, I think we're figuring it out. Haven't had too many days in the rain in total on this trip. Now we're headed east in Missouri to a lake because a new state, gotta catch a fish. So we'll try that and then maybe head north to Springfield the next day. About an hour and a half away from where we are now.
We were trying to see if we could get to the water from here, but it doesn't look like you can. On the other side of these cars, there's rocks back there. Not sure what we're gonna do, but Chad went out to go look. Turn around, potentially gonna find another place to fish.
If it was good fishing, I'd maybe consider it. The wind's just blowing straight at you and it's kind of all shallow, so I think we're gonna go look somewhere else. Quite stuck, isn't it? Oh, actually, no freaking way. No way. I saw a largemouth, and he may still be on. It's hard to tell. I think he's stuck on that branch, though. Oh, he came off.
Now we're just gonna keep going down this road. Supposed to get us towards the water, and kind of looks like on the map, like there's a little area back in the trees back here where we can potentially camp.
I think I'm on. Yeah, I'm on. Boom! Little dinker.
I was just about to start dinner and Chad said he caught fish. Look at that. Good job, honey. Which cast was that? Three? If only I had a fishing pole, but Chad broke it. Yeah, you did. Good boy, Ruger. He doesn't look very happy that he had to stay up here, does he? Good boy, Ruger. Tonight for dinner, we're gonna be doing a lemon pepper chicken. I've never had it before, but Chad asks for it all the time. Hopefully it's good. And then as our sides, we're doing green beans and rice. We're gonna head to some caverns tomorrow. It should be really fun. There's a lot in this area, surprising. Picking one of the ones with the best reviews. It's gonna be 85 tomorrow, and it says in the caverns it's about 60 degrees.
Getting ready to go up north a bit to see some caverns. Nation's only one where you can drive in the cavern. Not like us, but it's like they drive us through the cavern.
These roads are so crazy. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
It was a shorter tour. It was only 30 to 40 minutes, and it was in a Jeep, which is, I guess, one of 4 in the world that you can ride through.
This is the Jeep, and then this is the trailer, I guess. And then that's us right back there. Right back there. Free picture. You didn't even have to pay for it. Included in the price, so it's a good deal.
And then they had a nightclub down there at one point.
A speakeasy during the Prohibition.
Play music, and they had a moonshine distillery above it on surface level ground.
And then in the 60s, they did country concerts.
I'm gonna grab a quick thing of water and then go to Bass Pro and get a 3rd fishing pole and get some diesel and find a place to stay. A lot of Walmarts say they have the Primo water refill and exchange, but a lot of them don't. They say it online and they just don't have it.
At Bass Pro Shops now, we have to go to a different Walmart for water because Lowe's didn't have it.
That was definitely cooler than the Pyramid. Pyramid was cool because it's a pyramid, but this is definitely the most unique Bass Pro Shops I've been to, which is what you'd expect from a headquarters. But there's just so many different outdoor scenes in there, and there's like turtles, crocodiles, museums, aquariums, lots of stuff. We got lost for a little bit, but we got Lauren some new sandals.
These are the new sandals I got. They have a thick sole, so my problem with the other ones was that they were so thin that I would step on thorns and rocks and it would just come straight through the shoe. So
we got a 3rd fishing pole, more of those silver spinners because I lost one the other day. And now, I don't know, supposedly my dad called me and said there's a tornado warning for the area. Didn't really look like much when he called me, but now it's getting rainy and a bit more windy. Oh, they also had a crazy gun collection in there. That was just like probably 100 to 200 yards of just straight guns on both sides of the walls, showing like every iteration of some of them, and like some gun was from like what 1580.
On our way to a new camp spot. There's not much around, so hopefully it works out because we don't have a backup.
Camping is not the easiest in Missouri. There's not very many just dispersed camping spots. Everywhere you go, there's always campgrounds you can pay for. That's lame. You don't see anything, and you're never alone. Spot's an hour outside of Springfield to the east. Weather is getting a little bit worse every 10 minutes.
It's starting to hail a little bit now.
Yeah.
River, I think there's a tornado.
My windshield's already spread.
That is where we were. Going this direction, a little bit better. Postcard secured. It's the Missouri River. We haven't been there. I think we might go there, so. We're about 30 minutes away from where we're trying to go. The weather's looking better.
We're at the birthplace of the guy they named the Hubble telescope after.
How do you know that?
A billboard.
With no one here, it's really nice. Hopefully nobody shows up. New visitor. Down here is where that cave is. This is what it looks like. I don't know how far it goes back. So if a tornado comes through, we'll be in here for sure. And for dinner tonight, we were going to do shrimp tacos, but I decided I want chili. I want to do something easy.
And cheese bread tonight. The other bread that we were gonna use was moldy, so we'll enjoy.
Chad wanted to eat it. It's like, just cut it up, I'll eat it. I said, no, you're not eating mold. You know, it's only when you're talking to a man that you have to tell them no, they can't eat something moldy. You know, a woman would never.
You just cut it off.
Chad.
I'm doing the dishes.
The whole pot?
So we got to Missouri and stayed at a lake, which was pretty far south. Now we're kind of headed eastward. And then we'll likely head north towards St. Louis, because there's, I don't know, some big arc there or something. And then from there, I don't really know. On Google Maps, it kind of looks like the state is mostly farmland on the west side and the north, because you're going into Kansas, which looks also mostly like farmland. So I don't know how much we'll have to see. Where we're at now, pretty. There's a cave next to our campsite. Some states take longer than others. Ruger's look at my pot. Cooking pot, not smoking pot. Probably head a little more east maybe. We're in Mark Twain National Forest. Not a big fan of cities. They don't really have anything to see there. We're not really gonna go because why? It just is the same store in a different layout. Unless it's a Bass Pro.
You know what? Yeah, he says that, but we've gone to every Bass Pro in every state.
That's because we needed something there though.
Thing about traveling with the golden retrievers that their tails always look like this. This is actually not bad considering some of the other stuff he's had stuck in his tail. Eggs, bacon, coffee, bagels. We're doing blueberry bagels the last few days.
Gotta offload our phone. Not enough storage.
We are struggling with storage right now. Breakfast is ready. This is supposed to be little. We're coming back. We're gonna switch our shoes to boots. Back on our way. One thing we learned going to the caverns is not to touch the walls because it stops the growth of the stalactite and mite.
We're just following tracks that have already been there. Now we're pretty far in to where pretty much complete darkness when you turn the lights off. So watch. It's crazy how fast it gets super dark. Found a salamander. One of those blind cave salamanders, so they have no pigment. They have no eyes either. Looks like some of the water's coming from right there. See, it's really eroded on this rock here. A lot of it's dripping down right there and going into the spring, but there's still water from back there, so I'm sure there's more springs that all feed into it. Coming from up there. It's just dripping down. Lauren's gonna stay. I'm gonna keep going. Not exactly sure what this is, but it looks like a centipede or millipede or something. Crazy how far back we are now, and it's getting pretty narrow, and there's a lot of water here now. It sounds like a lot of the water is coming from back there. It's getting pretty wide open in here, but I think it's coming to an end. So I can't really see much stream going through. Obviously it's ultra freaking clear water. This looks like where it ends. Yep, been in here for a while. You can now see sunlight.
I almost lost my boots. We made our way to the end of the cave. On our walk here, we were hearing really strange noises. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera or... Oh no! A caveman! I'm married, Mr. Caveman. Stay back. These are what our boots look like. I almost lost this one in a puddle. Literally came off of my foot. My boots aren't as water resistant as his, so I was a little bit more cautious. We were in the cave way longer than we expected. I think we went in around 10:30, 11. Now it's 1 o'clock. Starting to get rainy and stormy. I can hear thunder in the distance.
I can't see anything. It's raining pretty freaking hard. And it says it's gonna rain till about 10 p.m.
Got it all set up. Got our walls up in case it gets super rainy. We're not sure they're gonna stay in the ground though, with some rocks on the corners. We need to invest in some longer sticks. But we just have the chairs, the little table, and the dog bed out. For now, that's about getting ready to fish.
Just got a little smallmouth. I'd love to catch a trout, but I'm starting to think they don't exist. Little tiny smallmouth. And he's gone. Oh, I'm on again. I'm on. A little bit bigger, I think, or not. Barely bigger. It's just the current that pulls them. Yeah, just a little guy. Are you freaking kidding? Stuck on a rock.
I caught this little fish. 2 bald eagles up there watching me do it.
Yeah, it's a little bass.
My 3rd fish today that I've gotten out of the water.
Yeah,
I had 2 others that came off.
Hooked on to quite a few.
No, get in there. Come on. There he goes.
Oh, damn. That's a sunfish. That's a beautiful sunfish. Crazy looking sunfish. We'll let him go. Look at him. The colors on this guy. Oh! Smallmouth. Oh! No, this is a little, look, this, oh, shit. Look at how pretty this freaking, ow. All right, bro, all right.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of freaking catch a trout and run it over. This freaking guy took it instead. All right. I don't know where the freaking trout went, thanks to this guy. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. All right, let's let him go.
For dinner tonight, we're gonna do shrimp tacos. Just got some little shrimpies here, seasoned up in some butter, tortillas, some onion, cabbage. I have some beans for on the side.
Putting new batteries in here really lights up the space now. I'm gonna forget how bright they are.
It's another new day. Breakfast is cooking. Got 1 egg left to do. Weather's good this morning. Weather wasn't too bad last night. Dad's over there filling a jug of water and we'll be good to go. We're getting all packed up now. After we ate and showered, we went fishing again and we caught lots of fish. So it's been a good morning.
Spent a lot of time fishing today. It's a spot like that and it's good fishing and nobody's there. Might as well take advantage of it. We were just talking about how rare it is probably for that spot to be empty and have no one there. The storm yesterday was a good setup for us as far as we got there, it stopped raining, and then the sun came out for a little bit and we were able to fish. Now we're headed somewhere, probably St. Louis, but I think it's a little far.
I don't think it's that far. I think it's maybe an hour, but we don't have service, so
I think it's like 3 to 3.5 hours. We don't have any bread for lunch. Can't make sandwiches. We could just eat the chicken salad. But we don't eat out very often, and we're in a random small town, so we're gonna try their cafe. 3 Rivers Cafe or something. Very, very small town. They have like this, a gas station, and a couple people. If you're ever in Lesterville, Missouri, it's the only place to eat, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's cheap compared to nowadays standards, you know, it's like $9.99 or $8.99 for something. I mean, for the 2 of us and a soda, it was like 24 bucks, which is not bad. So mine was basically a burger on Texas toast with cheese, grilled onions, green onions, and Thousand Island sauce. And then Lauren's was just a bacon cheeseburger. Pretty good.
It was yummy though. For what it was a good spot.
Kind of boat ramp area because it looks like it has a sandbar that we might be able to stay on, but we're not too sure. And then if not, there's a campground further down. Put a sign where you used to be able to go.
Well, there's nobody here, really.
While we're here, there's only a horse trailer, nothing else. So it should be pretty quiet. We're gonna have a fire and we're gonna cook hot dogs. That'll be our dinner. Prepping it for a hot dog.
Sticks are ready. These are my favorite. Cheddar jalapeno. I am doing a different cooking technique than Chad. He did 2 sideways. I'm doing 1 long ways.
I have a self-cooking hot dog stick. Works pretty good. You eat one, your other one's cooking, and then you flip it, and then boom, you start eating that one.
Good morning. It's a little chilly this morning. It's about low 40s. We slept good. It was quiet last night.
A little cold, but it was fine.
It's 8:30 right now. We want to try and get out of here semi early, but
I mean, technically checkout's at 11.
you think we'll get out of here by 11?
Yeah. Getting out of here at 10:55. The guy that's taking the spot that paid for it for the next couple days pulled up, filling up his camper with water.
Now we're gonna go to St. Louis, see the Ark.
Whether or not it was actually $6 a gallon, I don't know, but that is extremely high for this area considering that most things are in the 4s. So I'm gonna go somewhere else. I didn't get diesel yesterday because it was $4.79, and I thought, all right, well, it's been getting cheaper as you go into town. But now I go into town and we saw $5.99, $5.49, $5.39.
Story of Chad's life.
Watch this. $4.60 using the apps is insane. That's what goes in the fridge, is what goes in the freezer. Now we're doing lunch.
We see it way out there past the trees.
There's gotta be a law where that's the tallest thing in the city, because otherwise it just doesn't look that big. If there's skyscrapers, there's like 2 skyscrapers that look almost as tall as it. Long red light.
Well, we saw the arch. It took all of 5 minutes.
Paranoid about the car. It's in downtown, you know, and if the computer got stolen out of the car, that was like the last 4 or 5 states worth of videos, and you can't just like buy that footage that we took. Losing that, the drone, and just like a bunch of other things, it would not have been good.
But the arch is cool. It looks like there's windows up all the way at the tippy top. I heard you can go up there. I don't know if that's actually true.
It says you can ram ride to the top. We just got done at Walmart. That's a first for us, for a Walmart that doesn't have a self-checkout. I think that tells you a little bit about the crime in the area. There's cops everywhere. Definitely not the safest area. Kind of gives me validation as far as why I felt nervous leaving my car. But we're gonna head an hour and a half that way, which is east towards Kansas City. We looked at the northern part of the state and it's all farmland and there's literally nowhere for us to go. So I think we're gonna get plenty of farmland in Kansas, so we're just gonna start heading that way.
River, what do you think of Missouri? Oh, really?
That was the Missouri River.
Which means we've officially seen what's on our postcard. So for tonight's dinner, we're gonna do chicken Caesar salad. So we got a bag of salad. I'm just gonna cook up some chicken breasts. And I think I'm gonna put the lemon pepper seasoning on it. It was really light. It kind of felt like a salad seasoning. So I think it'll go well with the Caesar dressing. I just dump everything in the bag and mix it in the bag.
Well, I had a tick on me at dinner. Luckily, it didn't get me. It was crawling up. I felt it right on the brink of my sock and my leg. Grabbed him and chucked him. Rained last night.
Just a little bit. It's a little chilly though.
Getting cold. We headed up north a little too fast. It was like 40 something last night. Now we're making breakfast and we're gonna head east. Kansas City's about 4 hours away from where we're at.
Gotta do laundry today.
I'm figuring out a transmission for this car. It's gonna need one.
This thing vibrates like it's gonna fall apart.
Heading out towards Columbia. Kansas City is 3 hours. I looked at it.
Okay guys, like always, 30 minutes into driving and I have to pee. We're stopping at Ozark Land.
It's one of those things where if you're getting flat farmland, you start seeing billboards for gift shop. They're like, in 450 miles, they only stop on the next 450 miles. Check out this gift shop.
And not one billboard, like 100. One after another after another.
Lots and lots of stuff in there. It's 2 stories and they use every square foot of it for something. They had really good looking fudge and a bunch of candy in there, but none for us today. The last of the chicken salad.
So right across the way from where we're doing laundry is a barbecue place, and it's making Chad hungry. You guys won't believe it. He said maybe we should get something because we don't ever eat out.
Well, I want to try freaking barbecue. We've had 2 barbecue places this whole trip, and I saw a Facebook post that has like the whole United States, and it's like where the good barbecue is. And it was nowhere except for here. I'm looking at it, and it's rated 4.6 stars with over 800 reviews, and it says the owner used to be a former NFL player. Not that that means that he's good at cooking, but... So it's a rib sandwich with mac and cheese. Really, the rib sandwich is 2 pieces of bread with 3 ribs slapped on top, so I don't know how you eat it as a sandwich because there's bones in each one. But whatever. It's like $15.50 or something.
How is it?
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I think the place in Texas was still better. This is pretty good. It's a different kind of barbecue sauce. It's a little more peppery.
Taste how it smells. The bread doesn't make sense. It's literally just untoasted white bread, so it's soggy.
I mean, it's pretty good. This place was local. I eat here all the time. There's a lot of that out here in Missouri.
Here we are.
So I figured out why the fuse blew twice, because the second time it sparked right in front of me. But that red terminal has some exposed wires there that touch this metal housing and which grounds the whole thing out. Might have to get a new inverter. I'm gonna throw some tape on there or something for time being.
Doing the pad thai tonight. This is it. Rice noodles soaking 6 to 8 minutes. Heat this 3 to 4 minutes. Then you add the noodles in, heat it more. Although I do have to say this is supposed to be chicken pad thai, and I'm really only counting 4 or 5 pieces of chicken in here, so that's the biggest piece right there. Here's how it's looking. This is how much it makes. Guess they're gonna camp with us. I just feel like it's camping etiquette. If somebody's in a spot, you don't come and camp up right next to them. I mean, I'm not talking about campsite camping. I'm talking about wild camping like this.
Well, I hope they're looking for somewhere to go, but I also know there's not much out here.
There's nothing free out here besides this.
No, but if you buy an RV, you shouldn't expect free camping. There's an RV park down the road.
Yeah, we passed it on the way here. I actually got it on camera, so.
They have little rat dogs just freaking...
I was gonna say, I thought I heard barking.
There's at least 2 of them.
I think Ruger is usually a deterrent for people, even though he's so cute.
They're leaving.
We have breakfast going. Chad is in the car working on a video. But so last night we had some more people come by. Around 11:30 we had some people come by. They're right back here in a tent, which is totally fine. They were quiet and respectful, kept their voices down. And then probably at like 12:30, right about here where these rocks are in this empty area is 2 cars full what I believe are teenagers come by, and they were super loud, yelling, "I'm gonna pee here," and music playing, cars running, just really loud. We were like, what the hell? We literally just fell asleep actually, and they woke us up. So we laid there for a little bit listening, seeing if they were gonna quiet down. They were not quieting down, so Chad ended up getting dressed and yelling from the tent for them to shut up. I was worried that that wasn't gonna be taken very well. They were gonna say, you know, like, F you. But they didn't. They were like, all right, respect, we'll leave. And they left. They peeled out of here really loudly. Gonna get breakfast going, shower, and then we're gonna go into Kansas City because we're meeting up with somebody. Our neighbors are fighting. They woke up and started screaming. It's been like 15 minutes now. I think she thinks he's cheating, I heard. Give me the phone. And then another time I heard, if you want to be with somebody else, just say you want to be with somebody else.
Now we're headed into Kansas City. A guy messaged me yesterday on Instagram saying that if I ever pass through Kansas City, he wants to buy me a beer and talk cruisers because he has one too. Conveniently, we're going through Kansas City. It's nice and all, but it also destroys mine to where, like, the connection on the fridge. Clear version. That's wrong. I have Rob Knock, who's fully stocked. Just got done with a late lunch. Fellow cruiser guy, local to Kansas City, and he's got a 1FC, which is the gas version, but it's triple locked, and he clearly takes care of it. I mean, it looks pristine and everything's been gone through on it. So pretty cool. And he used to be a Toyota engineer, so
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, knows all about them. And I mean, it's rare when you come across people that knows about, when you talk about swaps and just every, like, code names for transmissions, engines, just all the stuff. It's rare to come across somebody that knows all that. So cool conversation. Probably 3 hours of, I mean, probably an hour outside of looking at each other's cruisers, and then 2 hours inside of. There was another guy that came up randomly that I guess lived across the street, and he's like, just started talking and asked if we need help because he saw his hood was up. It's like, well, maybe they need some assistance or whatever, but no, we were just looking at each other's car. And, I mean, it's a Toyota. Come on, they don't break down. Now he gave him a beer, which in turn ended up in my hands, and it is a non-labeled massive can from the brewery that we were just at. So we have it in the fridge. We'll try it someday.
Now we're heading into Kansas.
Welcome to Kansas.